Blue Velvet is an American psychological thriller directed by David Lynch in 1986. The film follows Jeffrey, a college student who gets caught up in a murder mystery that is far more complicated than he had expected. During this entire process, the two people who he primarily interacts with are Sandy and Dorothy. These two characters are also the ones that impact him the most. Both women are polar opposites of each other. Sandy, the detective's daughter, is innocent and pure. Dorothy, on the other hand, the nightclub performer who is somehow connected to this murder mystery, is dark and sexual. The film explores Jeffrey's relationship with the two, as well as his relationship and role in the murder investigation through various dark themes and complicated symbols. David Lynch's movies, though bizarre and broken down, bring out a deep-rooted American ideal. The women in this movie represent two different parts of America. Sandy represents the hopeful, naive, and morally good side of America. This side has potential and fits in with what's acceptable. Dorothy, on the other hand, represents the dangerous side of America, which seems attractive on the surface level, but is more dark than it seems. In the close-up shot in the bar, you see Jeffrey unable to tear his eyes from Dorothy while barely paying any attention to Sandy. This shows his interest being drawn towards Dorothy and him being more attracted to this side.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Lady, Miss Dorothy Valance.
The scene is undoubtedly one of the most significant scenes in the movie, in which the close-up technique is used. The close-up allows the audience to focus on Dorothy's eyes, which, followed by a close-up scene of Jeffrey looking very fixated on her, suggests that they are both looking at each other even if it wasn't confirmed explicitly. This helps to convey the chemistry between the two characters, as well as the sexual tension and desire from Jeffrey's side and seductiveness in Dorothy's side. Furthermore, not only that the close-up helps to set the mood of the scene, it also helps to emphasize the symbolism that is sustained throughout the movie, which is about the desire and lust which draws people to someone like Dorothy even if they are not aware of the ugly truths behind her public facade. The last part of the scene, with prominent use of close-up technique, can be seen when the song is about to end, after Jeffrey and Sandy left and the blue light falls entirely on Dorothy's face as she finishes the song. However, in this scene, seen through the close-up, her facial expression seems to be in contrast with her previous seductive facial expression, as it paints a hint of despair. This gives the audience a clue or insight to the complexity of Dorothy's character, and the problem that she's going through behind the facade.
Before the story truly started, most of the scenes are shot in daytime, giving a peaceful appearance of a traditional American town. But a contrast gradually appears after Jeffrey decides to investigate it further.
No, baby. Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead! Where's my bourbon?
In this movie, besides the deafening violence and madness that Frank and his fellow men show, the boundary between good and evil is blurred. Since the protagonist himself collects most of his evidence apparently in an illegal way, for example, sneaks into Dorothy's apartment with a stolen key. And these works he has made are, of course, covered by the curtain of darkness. Still, tension of the movie got escalated by employing close-ups. Again, in the bar that Dorothy works, when her panic gets caught by the camera, as well as Jeffrey, we are told silently that something is happening. And you don't have to aim your camera at people's faces. By shooting objects can also provide the audiences with significant elements, where in this case, a close-up to the mirror showing that Frank's car is driving at high speed. When the shots are exchanging between two people, in this situation, when they are standing in an extreme close distance, the tension of this conflict allows the audience to put themselves into characters' shoes, creating empathy for the characters. Attracted, brooding, desperate. By giving out characters' expression entirely, close-up can directly set the audiences into the situation. It is innovation that delivers emotions from screens to seats.
I can't help it. I can't help it if I try. I remember that you said